As a dynamic performer, Dua Lipa has style, powerful stage presence, and raw talent. Her allure and strength have inspired fans worldwide. These qualities could bring a unique twist to Demon Slayer. Would she be a Hashira that represents the beauty and strength of the ocean, or a demon embodying the seductive yet dangerous nature of the ocean to capture her prey? Either way, both would lead to an electrifying character arc, revealing inner strength, struggles, and relationships within the universe. Let's dive in and see how Dua Lipa fits in the Demon Slayer universe. Sit tight, hold on to your Nichirin swords, and let's begin. Dua Lipa has made an everlasting mark on the music industry with her achievements and bold artistic identity. Starting with her debut album, she quickly gained global recognition for hits like New Rules and IDGAF. Each has reached hundreds of millions of streams. Her second album was called Future Nostalgia, which solidified her as a pop icon, with singles like Don't Start Now and Levitating, breaking records and topping charts worldwide. Levitating alone is one of the longest charting songs on the Billboard Hot 100, spending 70 weeks on the chart and setting a record for the most weeks spent on the survey for a song by a woman. She is one of the most streamed female artists on Spotify, with billions of streams. Dua has earned several Grammy Awards, including Best Pop Vocal Album and multiple Brit Awards, which distinguish her as one of the most influential artists of her generation. Dua Lipa has used her platform to bring light to global issues. In 2016, she and her father founded the Sunny Hill Foundation for Youth and Cultural Development in Kosovo. She is also vocal on matters of gender equality and the rights of the LGBTQ+ community. By frequently pushing boundaries in both style and music, she has become a fashion icon, collaborating with major brands and designers. She is universally admired for her fearless spirit and willingness to explore the uncharted. The Demon Slayer universe is full of powerful characters who protect humanity and formidable demons who seek power and destruction. It's a realm where each character's skills, backstory, and relationships give depth to their journey. In Demon Slayer, Dua's traits would come to life in a character who is both inspiring and intriguing. Her charisma and aesthetic would blend seamlessly with the anime's artistic style, and would create a unique visual and emotional appeal. The question arises, would she be a Hashira, who are the elite protectors of humanity, or a demon who wields her allure for power? Let's journey through both possibilities and what her character might look like as a Hashira and as a demon. In the role of a Hashira, Dua Lipa's character would be known as the Siren Hashira. Her journey would begin in a peaceful mountain village where she spent her childhood gazing at the stars with her family and developed a fascination with the ocean's beauty and mystery. One night, as they lay watching a meteor shower, demons attacked the village and left her as the sole survivor. This tragedy filled her with a burning desire for justice and sparked her journey as a demon slayer. The Siren Hashira's look would be both elegant and striking. She would wear a vibrant pink haori with glowing green phosphorescent accent, symbolizing the ocean's beauty and mystery. Flowing wave patterns that swirl around the edges of a large conch shell emblem on the back would add further to the design. Her weapon of choice would be an elegant twin katana with iridescent blades that reflect light like water. With handles wrapped in blue and silver fabric, the tsuba would resemble seashells, and each swing would create a cascade of water which would disorient opponents and enhance her speed. Seeking to master the art of demon slaying, she found a mentor in a retired Hashira who taught her siren breathing, a style derived from water and sound breathing. Her style is an homage to the ocean, which combines beauty with deadly precision. Her powers would represent her love for the sea and symbolize both her past pain and her drive to protect others from the same fate. After years of relentless training, she became a Hashira and fights to ensure that no one else has to suffer her loss. As the Siren Hashira, Dua would be both fierce and compassionate. She would exude a serene confidence that reassures her allies and serves as a beacon of hope in dark times. Her optimism and strength would serve as a guiding light for younger demon slayers who view her as a mentor and source of inspiration. Her empathetic nature would allow her to connect with others and form bonds that go beyond her role as a warrior. Even amidst chaos, she would advise her comrades to find peace within. Her closest friend among the Hashira would be the Flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku. Their relationship would be one of mutual respect, born of a common desire to defend the innocent. While Rengoku's fiery spirit would inspire courage, Dua's oceanic aura would bring in calm strength. Together they would form the perfect balance between fire and water. Rengoku would help her keep her strength in check, while she would remind him of the beauty in each fleeting moment. They inspire each other and their friendship adds depth to their roles. The insect Hashira, Shinobu Kocho, would hold a deep respect for her. Despite their differing breathing styles, Shinobu would admire the Siren Hashira's peaceful attack and seek her counsel on matters of strategy and healing. They form a tactical alliance that combines Dua's defensive techniques with Shinobu's agility. The Siren breathing style channels oceanic energy. Her fighting fighting style would be elegant and appear almost like a dance in battle. Each step would reflect the beauty of the waves and the vastness of the ocean. The siren breathing technique has 5 forms that include the first form, luring stride, a graceful sweep that draws enemies closer before delivering a decisive strike. Luring tide would be her most versatile attack, which would allow her to cut through demon flesh with ease. Form 2, Ocean's Embrace. A protective water barrier surrounding the siren Hashira would help her deflect attacks and inspire allies to press forward. Ocean's Embrace would symbolize protection, which reminds everyone around her of the promise to keep others safe. Form 3, Tidal Melody. She would send out a wave of energy, which would push back multiple foes. Tidal Melody would reflect her love for rhythm and movement, blending art with combat. Form 4, Echoing Wave. The Echoing Wave is a series of rapid and melodic strikes that confuse enemies and disrupt their attacks. Form 5, Siren's Wrath. An overwhelming attack that would release a massive wave of energy and instill courage in allies, while incapacitating foes. Her presence among the Hashira would strengthen the Demon Slayer core, as she inspires hope and brings light to even the bleakest situations. While some Hashira would be initially skeptical of her gentle approach, her dedication and success in battle would win them over. She would unite her fellow Hashira and reinforce the importance of compassion in their fight against darkness. The Siren Hashira's reputation would grow not only as a fierce warrior, but as a symbol of hope, which would encourage everyone around her to persevere. In an alternate reality, Dua Lipa would have taken a darker path, leading her to becoming a demon called the Abyssal Siren. She would wield the power of the ocean to create illusions and manipulate water. Once a promising demon slayer herself, she was defeated in a particularly grueling battle. As she lay on the brink of death, she felt a dark force offer her a second chance by whispering of eternal life and unmatched power. In pure desperation, she accepted and forever altered her soul. Now a demon, the Abyssal Siren would find satisfaction in her power, even though she's haunted by remnants of her past life. She would retain memories of the sea and the family she lost, but they would be tainted and distorted by her new form. Her role as Upper Moon 6 would put her just beneath Muzan, making her both feared and respected among her peers. As the Abyssal Siren, she would balance the elegance of her former self with a dark and alluring nature. Her look is an otherworldly blend of beauty and darkness. Her attire would consist of a tattered gown that flows like water, transitioning from deep ocean blue to shadowy black. It would be adorned with ghostly wave patterns and hints of silver. Her eyes would glow a haunting yellow with black pupils, and the kanji for Upper Moon 6 would glow in shimmering silver around her irises, with pupils resembling deep ocean currents. Her aura would emanate both dread and allure, which would captivate her prey as they fall under her spell. Her weapon would be a pair of elegant water-themed scythes that would be able to manipulate the battlefield by creating illusions of crashing waves. The Abyssal Siren would be seductive yet merciless. She would use her beauty and charm to lure unsuspecting prey through deception. Though calculating and unyielding, traces of her former self would appear occasionally, when she would sometimes spare those who remind her of her lost family. Her haunting aura would be captivating and blend elegance with a ruthless edge. Among the demons, she would have an unusual respect for Akaza, Upper Moon 3, who would value her intelligence and strategic thinking. They would form an alliance built on mutual respect, combining Akaza's brute strength with Abyssal Siren's cunning tactics. Though she would share a powerful alliance with Muzan, she would also harbor a quiet resentment for his control over her, which would fuel a rebellious streak. This inner struggle would make her a complex figure in the demon hierarchy, as she battles the temptation to reclaim her independence. Her blood demon art would harness oceanic energy and shadows, weaving illusions that confound her opponents. She would use her powers not only to fight, but to mentally torment her enemies, by trapping them in visions of infinite ocean depths. Blood Demon Art 1, Phantom Waves. She would summon spectral waves that appear as eerie and ghostly surges crashing around the battlefield. These spectral waves would confuse and mislead her opponents, causing them to lose their sense of direction and become disoriented. With her enemies unable to predict her next move, she would strike from unexpected angles and catch them completely off guard. Blood Demon Art 2, Misty Veil. Her presence would bring forth a dense mist that rolls in like a haunting fog that blankets the battlefield. This mist would obscure visibility, making it nearly impossible for her opponents to see more than a few inches ahead. As the mist deepens, she moves through it with ghostly stealth, using the veil to cloak her movements as she silently closes in on her targets. Blood Demon Art 3, Siren's Call. She would unleash a mesmerizing sound that flows through the air like a hypnotic melody, irresistible and disorienting. This haunting call would sap the strength and resolve of her enemies by clouding their minds and weakening their will to fight. Blood Demon Art 4, Depths of Despair. By tapping into the boundless despair of lost souls, she would amplify her physical abilities beyond normal limits. This would give her a frightening speed and deadly precision, as if each strike were fueled by the collective anguish of the countless lives lost. In this heightened state, she would become a swift and relentless force and overwhelm any who dare to face her in battle. The Abyssal Siren's presence would strike fear in the hearts of demon slayers. Her knowledge of their tactics would make her a formidable opponent, and many demon slayers would dread facing her. Yet there would be some sense of a trace of humanity within her, an echo of the hero she once was. This tragic element would deepen her character, making her both an antagonist and a tragic figure in the Demon Slayer universe. Whether as the Siren Hashira or the Abyssal Siren, Dua Lipa's character in Demon Slayer would bring a fresh and compelling perspective to the series. Which side do you think suits Dua Lipa the best, as a demon or as a Hashira? Share your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more exciting content.